What's going on? We back, Goodfellas Sports TV, back on the boxing grind. Dropped a video earlier this morning, boxing video, talking about Wilder and Fury's ticket sales. Salute to all the brothers and sisters supporting the page. And we're gonna continue to keep it moving, man. And it's your boy CJ Goodfella. And I seen an interview with Shawn Porter at the Contender last night, and congratulations to Brandon Adams for winning the Contender and beating Shane Mosley Jr. and winning $250,000. That's life-changing money for that young man, and he got awarded a top 10 WBA ranking. Salute to that brother, man. Stay up. Continue to, go get your world title. And I'll be pulling for you. And Shane Mosley Jr., hold your head up. Never stop. Keep grinding. And, you know what I'm saying? You just got to go back to the drawing board and really prove your greatness. It's in you, family. But, yeah. Shawn Porter says that, he said he doesn't know what Mikey Garcia sees in Errol Spence. Mikey said he sees something that he can basically exploit in Errol Spence. And basically, Shawn Porter said he ain't seen nothing that he can exploit in Errol Spence, so he don't know what Mikey Garcia seen. And it made him seem real cowardish in the interview, man. I haven't seen anybody talk about it. I'll link the interview in the description so you can check it out. It's about a minute, so it's not going to take too much of your time up. He said, I don't know what Mikey sees, but I haven't really seen anything. But respect to him. He said you just hold the camera, all the hard work done in the gym, and then you got to get in the ring to perform. Salute to both guys. I'm paraphrasing here for going in the ring and performing. It's a tough sport. And at the end of the day, that just shows you that he ain't got no confidence in fighting Errol Spence. He going around saying he want to fight Errol Spence, and I know for a fact it's not him holding up the Errol Spence fight. He probably does want the Errol Spence fight. There's other things that's stopping him from doing that. But at the end of the day, like I said yesterday in my video, I think I did the video yesterday talking about it, he should just shut up and just stop talking about it. If he's asked about it, say it's going to happen when it's going to happen. I focus on my two mandatories. When I get done with that, then we can get it crack-a-lacking. All right? That's all you got to say. He's making himself look worse and worse. And like I said, some of these dudes need a PR team, public relations, clean up their image, teach them how to talk and how to respond to certain questions so they don't look bad. A lot of these dudes look bad, you know what I'm saying, when they interviewing. When I'm talking about Errol Spence, when we talking about Terrence Crawford, we talking about Terrence Crawford, when we talking about Errol Spence, they have no coaching, or they have no knowledge on how to sell a fight or how to duck and dodge a question without looking like a punani or a coward. And Shawn Porter looked like a coward in this interview. I don't know. I ain't seen nothing in Errol Spence that I can exploit. I'm paraphrasing here. But I don't know what Mikey's seen, but congratulations to him, man. Good luck. I don't see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, you just already conceding that you're going to get your butt kicked. So every time you go out here and say, that's the fight I want, that's the fight I want, people going to say, why can't that fight happen? People going to say, Shawn Porter, why can't that fight happen? Throughout the thread, people going to call him a coward. He's already not in favor with the fans. He's not in demand. Nobody's going out there saying that, okay, when the Shawn Porter fight. No, he's in demand now because people want to see him unify the title with Keith Thurman, preferably Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. That's why his name is in rotation. Other than that, he's an afterthought, bro. His style isn't really pleasing. Some people like his style, some people don't. Some people get tired of seeing the American fighter, the black American fighter, slip, dip, and make them miss and move a lot. And a lot of people appreciate that Shawn Porter is one of the few, in their opinion, I don't think it's their opinion, few sluggers in the sport of boxing that's black and from black American. Well, you got Gervonta Tank Davis, you got Errol Spence, you got quite a few people that, quite a few black fighters that are sluggers, and that's from America, okay? So I think that's a false narrative that's being pushed around the sport of boxing. But, that's nor there nor here, but Shawn Porter continues to make himself look bad, man. With this interview, this was an all-time worst interview. This is an interview that I would call them and I would pay them and ask them to remove this interview. But guess what? It's already entrenched into the YouTube and entrenched into social media. And I mean, why would you say that? I would just say salute to both fellas. I don't know what he's seeing, Errol Spence. I don't see it. Man, and maybe he can save face and say, you know what? I don't see what Mikey sees for him. That I don't see in his ability what he can exploit from Errol Spence. And you could just tell by his demeanor, even when after he beat up Danny Garcia, and they asked him, Errol Spence got in the ring. He said this would be the easiest fight to make. Okay, then you put your foot in your mouth. This ain't the easiest fight to make. Obviously, Mikey Garcia has become a full-time comedian and a full-time talker. He just run his mouth, okay? Continues to run his mouth 24/7, okay? Now, he's talking so much shit about Errol in the fight, how Errol was in negotiation with Shawn Porter, how he dropped out of negotiation with him, jumped in with Shawn Porter, now he's jumping back in with him, and all that other stuff. He running his mouth. So at the end of the day, why, when he says that, why didn't negotiations pan out for Errol Spence and Shawn Porter? Since this is the easiest fight to make for Shawn Porter. Since, you really want that fight. That's the fight that you want the most. But if we rewind back almost a year ago when you fought Adrian Granados, you said he wasn't on your radar. You said you really wasn't cool with him. He said, you helped him out when he came to Vegas. He wanted to play basketball. You made it happen for him. But you didn't want to fight any other welterweight but Keith Thurman and Danny Garcia. Those are the only two guys you wanted to fight. You sat out all of 2018 until September until they stripped Keith Thurman, until you wanted to get a Keith Thurman fight to get a WBC title shot. You sat out, got the WBC title shot. And after the fight with Danny Garcia, you said that'd be the easiest fight to make. Rewinding back, a month out from the Danny Garcia fight, both Danny Garcia and Shawn Porter were saying they'd fight Errol Spence. And I was getting butchered because I'm telling you guys, I didn't believe them. They wasn't going to fight him next. That fight wasn't on the horizon. Oh, why you boycotting? They said he going to fight him, and people would call me a liar. They would say, you a hypocrite. And I don't know how I was a hypocrite, and I just laid it out like that. I didn't fully support that fight. For the simple fact, because I knew, and I was going to go to that fight, and I knew that they wasn't going to fight Errol Spence later. They was lying through their teeth. Because how you going back to December, November last year when he fought Granados, that he said he didn't want to fight him. The cat T Street controversy said, at the press conference, Granados and Shawn Porter, I played the sound clip before. Said I don't want to fight Errol Spence. He's not on my radar. Basically I already had the IBF. I want to go out to WBC. I want to fight Shawn Porter. Only two welterweights I want to fight is Keith Thurman and Danny Garcia. So how do you go back to that, to saying this is the easiest fight to make after the Danny Garcia fight, right? Y'all enter negotiations. It didn't work out. Errol Spence go back to enter negotiations with Mikey Garcia, right? Mikey Garcia is spilling the tea. Okay? And at the end of the day, it's not the easiest fight to make. You said you would fight him after this. You didn't fight him, so you lied to the fans. And then all of a sudden you do this interview saying that you don't know, basically know how to beat Errol Spence. You don't see no weakness in him. So at the end of the day, you definitely in a position of weakness. You definitely looking like a coward. More and more you talk. And a lot of these dudes need PR. They need a public relations team. They need a team that can coach them how to answer these questions. Because now when you say things on social media, people going to always reference back to that. They always going, well, you said this, you said that. And you may not remember saying that. You might be having a drink at the fight. You might be enjoying the fight. Your blood pressure might be up. You might be pumped from the fight. You must have got some good news. You must have, won a bet. Won somebody at the casino. You might have been sipping a little bit something. You might be on cloud nine. You might be in a great place today, in a great mood. And you say some stuff. And then a month later, you got a fight. And people say, well, you said in this interview, you like, damn, I said that. Yeah. You got to learn how to coach these dudes on how to approach, their marketing themselves and how to approach these interviews. Because boxing is very accessible. You go to the fight with your camera, you can walk up on Shawn Porter in the hallway or Keith Thurman or Deontay Wilder and get an interview. It's very accessible. I think that's what makes boxing one of the best sports to report and get into, because it's a very accessible sport. You can go in there and get an interview, and do what you got to do. You can reach out to these fighters and get an interview. These dudes ain't special. All these fighters ain't on Floyd level. All these dudes not LeBron. All these dudes not Tom Brady. These dudes are very accessible, and coaches are willing to talk to you and give you interviews. But it wasn't a good look. It wasn't a good. I heard that interview. I had to listen to it a couple of times. I said, did he really say that? I would have been like, good luck to both guys. See what Mikey can do, and what people are hoping for, and what they hope for a lot of fighters that are the most feared in the division, from Paul Williams. They claim Triple G is one of the most feared men in the division. What they look for is somebody to lay the blueprint where they actually can finish where they started at. They look for these guys to have chinks in their armors. Before they go to attack them, they look for them to get wear down, beat up, get frustrated, start taking chances, start moving up in weight. Then, once they get beat up or they get exposed, they come back down and wait, I'll fight you now. They look for a weakness in a fighter. And for Errol Spence, that's what they're doing right now. They're looking for a weakness in his armor. They're looking for a chink in his armor. And a lot of people hoping Mikey Garcia, is that chink in his armor, can show that chink in his armor and possibly beat him. A lot of people, hope Crawford can do it as well too. But truth be told, Errol Spence team doesn't feel like he's ready. And I don't believe Terrence Crawford team is really to risk it and say that they're ready to make the Errol Spence fight. So neither one of them is ready right now. So right now he got to fight these type of fights. But for Shawn Porter to come out there and say, basically I don't know what he sees and, good luck to him. I don't see no chinks in his armor. We already know what the end result is. He going to get the piss beat out of him. Both of them going to get the piss beat out of him. We know this, man. We know what Errol going to do to both of them, man. And if Mikey could beat Errol, salute to him. If Shawn could beat Errol, salute to him. I say I was wrong, but I don't see it. But shout out to all the brothers that's enjoying the Tony Bellew and Usyk undercard. When that fight come up, I may go live on that fight, man. It is what it is. It's Goodfellas Sports TV. Don't forget, we on Facebook. We on Twitter, got a Facebook group, Facebook like page, still the Boxing Clinic. They wouldn't approve my name change, so I'll still be the Boxing Clinic and more on there. Salute to everybody that been with us, since the Boxing Clinic and more, and all the new people that been with us since Goodfellas Sports TV. Also, if you want to make a donation, the link's in the description. Want to know where the intro music come from? That link's in the description as well. Also, the email is in the description. Reach out for sponsorships, business, inquiries or whatever the deal might be. CJ Goodfella, live from Detroit. Y'all know what it is. What up, though? And it's Goodfellas Sports TV. I appreciate all our brothers and sisters supporting us and supporting our grind. We gone.